Ooh, we're hopping into it. Starting on
Yeah,
down.
let's go. All right, so we've seen KoDoRiN in this matchup a bunch recently. It seems like the big answers are the Sheik needs to stay grounded and play to her strengths. If the Sheik goes up and tries to aerial wall, KoDoRiN's really good at breaking through that. Oh, those
That's
edge guards.
pretty much best case scenario for the edge guard. Like if Marth cannot always set himself up to get the tipper, but if Sheik lands exactly at the tipper range, and he's like, I'll take it.
Yeah, this is one of the things we've talked about a few times in the Ben KoDoRiN sets that we've seen recently. KoDoRiN, just Marth in general, doesn't have a great answer to Om's attack after an F smash. And so if you've got those pretty consistent, you can really extend your life in a couple situations with Sheik.
Wow, just barely getting there in time. He like wave dash back to the ledge at the last possible second, kind of making the recovery really awkward for Sheik because you're like, do I aim for the ledge or do I go on stage and then kind of pick wrong and get tippered? So, ooh, great run up crouch forward tilt. Love that.
Yeah, the run up crouch has been a big improvement from Ben, and he's seen major gains from it. So cool to see JSalt also bringing it out.
Good. Ooh, good combo there. Ooh, can't quite close out the edge guard. Had a pretty good situation there, but he's going to keep it going. He's still putting on a ton of pressure, but KoDoRiN just holds shield, withstands it all, says, you're going to have to call me out with something a little more committal to get me.
Ooh, a nice little combo there from KoDoRiN. There is an opportunity here to recover. KoDoRiN goes out to try to make it awkward, and he is successful, making JSalt go to the ledge, but he'd already grabbed it, so
Yep.
quick 4 stocks to 2 here by KoDoRiN.
Yeah, going way out there is so good in the edge guard. I think it was Mutaking who coined the term babysitting, where you kind of like go way out there and fall with them, and you're like, if you double jump, you're just gonna die, and it kind of forces Sheik to recover from a worse spot. So good flow chart there. Look at this spacing right now. Sheik CC'd everything, and it all whiffed, and KoDoRiN got 48% for that. That's so good.
Yeah, and it wasn't just JSalt tanking damage, right? KoDoRiN was having to drift in, drift out very precisely in order to make that work. Oh, and he finds the other tipper on the side platform. All of a sudden, it's 3 stocks to 1. Both players at 0%. This is rough.
Yeah, this is some of the most brutal punish game I've seen in this matchup in a long time, where he's just kind of, it feels like he's just killing Sheik, kind of in the same way that Marth are known for just killing spacies, right? So, oh, and the edge guard too. The last second up air.
KoDoRiN's been talking a little bit of trash on Twitter to some of those foxes who are switching to Sheik, saying that he's got the combo game against this character as well with all his practice against face rolls. So,
yeah, Cody.
Cool to see him kind of backing up the talk a little bit here.
Ooh, shield drop down air. He'll take that trade. He's up 3 stocks to 1. 14% or whatever down air does. I don't know.
Yeah, these down tilts are really interesting as JSalt tries to make it back on stage. Oh! Sort of catches JSalt before he's able to like start the Om's attack, it looks like.
Yeah, that time he went for kind of a clever solution of doing down air to beat the Om's attack. And he did bait out the Om's attack, but he missed the L cancel, so the down air was too laggy to get a follow-up. But clever sort of attempt there, because it's kind of a DI mix-up too, where if they DI in, you get double down air. If they Om's attack, you get a punish. So the only way to survive is to hold out and not Om's attack. So.
And like, what Sheik in the middle of the recovery is coming back on stage and being like, you know what I feel like doing right now?
Yeah, it's actually the Falco mix-up.
Really nice.
Like, that's what they do against us, you know, because we double down air them all the time. But Martha's like, I also have a down air. It's the same one.
Love double down air. So fun. Yay.
Oh, they can also slide off to the ledge. That's probably the most optimal recovery. But once again, that's not really like a thing you do against Marth normally. So forcing a different layer of the mix-up. Oh, he just waits out the spot dodge. Brutal.
All right, so as we come into game 2 here, I think one of the big things I'm looking for as an adjustment from JSalt is I'm not seeing any grounded needles. And that's like a great way to sort of challenge Marth from a distance and force him to make moves towards you. We saw it be a very effective adjustment by Ben, and would like to see JSalt try to implement some of that as well.
Oh, right here he's got good pressure though. Let's see if he can get... Ooh, KoDoRiN just jumps over him. But then JSalt's one to get the hit again. It's kind of interesting how they play the positional game. KoDoRiN seems to be coming out on top, kind of regardless though. But it does like... JSalt is getting into good positions kind of repeatedly, and then KoDoRiN's really good at playing from the corner too, and even better in playing when he's the one cornering his opponent. So.
Yeah, and the reversal of position has been a big deal, right? Like, oftentimes we talk about reversals in this game is like, oh, I steal your combo. But here it's been more, I steal your positional advantage, which does happen too, but KoDoRiN just putting on a masterclass on how to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of like when he's got his opponent cornered, he's oppressing you, trying to get a hit, trying to push his advantage, trying to kill you. When he's the one cornered, he's kind of playing conservatively, making it really hard for him to get hit, and then just looking for the position, just looking to get out of there, which makes it hard to hit him because he's not committing. He's not he's not swinging. He's just like going all the way to the corner and then just dashing through you. He's not like doing anything punishable. So you really have to commit to kill KoDoRiN in the corner, and you kind of have to match his level of corner pressure. So.
Right, and if you commit at the wrong time, all of a sudden you're in the corner and he's in center stage, and the positions are completely reversed.
And sometimes he commits, apparently. He just throws out the forward smash, finds the tipper the very first time he does it. Ouch.
Yeah, this is something KoDoRiN has shown great skill in against multiple Sheiks, is being able to recover through the needles, which, you know, she can actually make it really tricky to get back as Marth. But KoDoRiN just seems to have a really good understanding of how the needles work and how to play around them.
Down tilt grab.
Another play out of the corner there, just as the invincibility was ending. Pretty rough.
Now he can kind of throw out a couple commitments, see if he gets a big hit here. Good forward air out of shield, knowing that grab was not going to reach there. Gets the chain grab on the forward throw, forces him to DI out all the way into the corner this time, but KoDoRiN actually is the one to get his position reversal this time. Kind of overcommits a little bit there, and JSalt's able to get the kill.
Yeah, and you can see that when JSalt makes a commitment at the right time, it can work against KoDoRiN, right? Like, JSalt got the grab in the corner as KoDoRiN tried to shield. And so that possibility is there. It just feels like KoDoRiN's winning that real mix-up more often.
We've seen KoDoRiN do that charge neutral B a few times in previous sets. Generally, he does it when it's guaranteed. Sheik has to recover from below, so she can't sweet spot. That time, it was a little silly because Sheik couldn't even make it back. Like, he could have held the ledge, and it would have been equally free. But it ended up just barely not hitting, and now he's kind of paying a big price for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And this game a lot closer than the last one, so it's not like KoDoRiN has a bunch of stocks to play around with. Okay, the trade works out in KoDoRiN's favor. He gets another edge guard. JSalt is able to recover quickly to get back to ledge. This has been something we've seen on both sides of this matchup, where if either player can recover very quickly, it's hard for the other to set up their edge guard in time.
Yeah, Marth, his optimal flowchart involves like the babysit that we mentioned before, where you kind of go off stage with her and stuff. If you don't have time to go off stage and kind of force her to recover further away. Oh, the wait was so good, but JSalt actually waited the perfect amount of time and then rolled out, kind of saying, you're going to grab now. Now we're feeling that high percent Marth struggle, but he finds the side B up tilt. Is that going to kill?
Wow.
Is Dreamland that good? Yeah, he actually still kind of has a mix-up here, but KoDoRiN correctly chooses the edge guard that works at 201%.
Yeah, and so after all of the talk we had about how great KoDoRiN was doing, he actually finds himself behind here on this last stock. He sort of played around a little bit in a couple key situations.
Oh, this combo was insane! Connecting back air into forward air and finding the Ken combo at the end. Are you kidding me? That was a brutal finish, as you're just talking about how KoDoRiN's kind of behind, and he's like, check this 0 to death right now.
I'm not behind. You're behind. Get out of here.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. So KoDoRiN able to take game 2, kind of stole it away a little bit there. It really just goes to show that while KoDoRiN did have a couple cases where he had to play that rinse and repeat edge guard in order to close it out, if he gets that Ken combo, he is going to take it, 9 times out of 10. And there he was able to close out the full stock with it.
Yep. So yeah, it definitely felt like KoDoRiN had like slightly more control throughout the set, but JSalt was doing a great job of like fighting back, and then KoDoRiN just apparently has this killer, instinct at the end that just kind of comes out. So, and he finds even that one. Barely doesn't get the forward smash though.
Yeah, really nice by JSalt to not just call it quits there. I thought he was at high enough percent that he couldn't recover, but he went for it and he got it pretty much frame perfect, which gives him the first stock actually. This is really, really good for him.
Yep. Nice. Closes out that edge guard with a roll on. Now he has the lead.
KoDoRiN gets a grab, catches the tech chase on the roll away, and follows up with the F smash off stage. We've seen that be a pretty consistent finisher for him. I think he's got it at least once per game.
Yeah, he's actually gotten a lot off the DI in off the forward throws. He's gotten regrabs, and he's gotten forward throw forward smashes quite a lot. I'm not sure if Marth has a mix-up there. I know that versus, like, certain... Oh, my God. There's another raw tipper. That time the neutral B is correct. This time again, it should be unavoidable. Just kind of showing, look, I know I messed up the last one. It actually is the correct thing to do. I'm just going to keep doing it.
All right, let's see if he can get a punish on the Zelda recovery, or switchback. Okay, he does get a hit, but only one throw there, not a ton of percent. Ooh, corners himself with an
Still feels nice as the Marth to just not have to deal with Sheik invincibility. Like, even if you just get like one hit, you're just like, well, at least I can't get grabbed from an invincible Sheik. So.
Yeah, it definitely gives up a lot of that invincibility pressure, which can be a big deal in every matchup, but in this matchup as well.
Yeah.
Okay, KoDoRiN catches the up tilt on the roll in, forces the offstage play. JSalt has been swinging with this fair at the ledge, and he did catch it on last game, and he does it again here! He's done it like 3 times in a row. KoDoRiN's really got to watch for that.
Yup, and see if we gotta. I mean, it's funny because he like, ooh, spot dodge once again. He waits just long enough to spot dodge. But yeah, the adaptation to like that double jump forward air feels silly. It's like you just swing at the ledge, right? Like it's like she can just snap to it with her up B, and he's kind of forced that to not be the answer. So he now needs to switch back to like the scrub option, quote unquote, and just like throw out a down tilt or forward smash or something like, and it just kills her for double jump forward airing. So.
Alright, so JSalt on his last stock of winner side here. He gets the slap, but oh, the grab doesn't connect, and Marth's infinite range grab is ready to punish.
Oh, good slide off on the up tilt, knowing that he had to go to the left there for it.
Okay. JSalt with great spacing there to avoid the fair back towards ledge, but he doesn't get much out of it as he lets Marth land.
Oh! The fancy waveland off forward air barely doesn't connect. KoDoRiN finds another grab. How much damage can he get here? He's building up quite a lead going into this last stock situation. Might be able to just close out the stock. This is a really good juggle position. Sheik trying to find her way back down. She does get there, and the grab might be enough, but the accidental forward throw? The purposeful forward throw? Who knows? Finds a kill off of it, though.
All right, this is still really tough for JSalt. We've talked a lot about how playing grounded is really, really valuable against KoDoRiN, and the spacing is really tough if you're going to the air. But when you're at 107%, it's hard to play grounded as well because you don't have any active CC, and he does have CC at these low percents. JSalt done a great job to build up the percent little by little, but it's just too much.